Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. It's the Miami Heat facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. So the opening lineup for the Heat. Chris Bosh is out there with Shane Battier. Then there's Dwayne Wade. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Chalmers in at the 1 spot. In the corner, Battier with it over Ibaka. That's good from Battier on the assist by James.
And the passing instincts of James are just unreal. He has that great sense for when and where to send the ball.
Now here's Durant. And the rejection by LeBron. Durant.
Merciless swat by LeBron. There are no easy looks when King James is on you.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Just 4 to shoot. Perkins with a screen on Wade. The 3 from KD.
And whether or not he makes the all-defensive team, LeBron is one of the league's premier defenders.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Line for 1.
The free throw drops for Bosh. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Ibaka outside. Westbrook against Chalmers. The shot will not fall. And Miami the other way now. Back to James. Here we go.
Did you see that?
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Scott Brooks did have a few minutes before the game tonight. Said priority number 1 is to not let these guys get going from the perimeter. Do not let them start getting open threes. It's a recipe for disaster. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot.
Wade in the open floor is a work of art, knows exactly how to fill those lanes.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Durant wide open, he fires. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Now the Heat with it. It's a 12-2 run here, good pace. Battier's shot, good.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Westbrook finds Harden. Outside Westbrook. Six on the shot clock. The 17-footer goes down. Westbrook's got his second basket of the night.
I love when Westbrook shoots it from that distance.
Passes to LeBron. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here's Westbrook. Outside, Perkins. Durant, the pass to Ibaka. Kicks it to Perkins. Harden has a wide open look. That three off the mark. The Heat leading by 11. Stolen by Harden. outside Westbrook. Down low. And it's Perkins with the jam.
There's a reason Russell Westbrook ranks among the greatest ever in terms of assists. He excels at getting the ball to his open teammates.
Kept alive. Wade. Again, the Heat good for 2.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Durant finds Ibaka. Ibaka sets the pick for Westbrook. Rebound by the Heat.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
And Chris Bosh with the slam.
It's simple. If you get open, LeBron will find you. The king is an incredible passer.
Thunder trailing by 13. Now here's Westbrook. Kicks it out to Harden for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Harden's gone 1 of 2 shooting from 3. Pass to James. A fader. And it's good. 2 points. James has got 6 points.
Effective in that mid-range area. LeBron can just rise above you and knock it down.
It's stolen by Wade. And now here comes Bosh leading the break. And then Wade slams it in.
Surprising the defense. Alley-oop to the veteran. Wade saying, I'm going to keep on coming until they catch up with me.
41 seconds left here in the first quarter. Wade against Harden. And so Oklahoma City again turning it over.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Nick Collison's checked in for Perkins. Daquan Cook comes in for James Harden. And Fisher subbed in for Russell Westbrook.
He executes that pick and roll as well as anyone in the game. D. Wade is an all-time great.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Here's KD, and the rejection by LeBron. Battier for 3. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 4th assist in this one. Dwayne Wade, he's been the guy making things happen for the Heat. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
It's all about pace for me. They have set the tone in that area, and they are playing fast, flying up the floor and putting all kinds of pressure on the defense.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Chalmers is out there with Dwayne Wade. Then there's Chris Bosh. Then it's Shane Battier. And it's James in at the 3, the small forward. Wade against Fisher. And it's Wade with the jam.
And if you get caught leaning one way or another, with Wade, he'll lose you like an ugly sweater.
Here's Fisher. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Jackson deciding where to go with it. And it's sent back by Bosh. Here's Battier. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And here's Jackson. Knocked away. Battier with the steal. Jackson against Wade. Kicks it out to LeBron. From past the arc. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
The defense has to shut LeBron down at the perimeter. He'll sink that shot all night.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Kendrick Perkins is checked in for the Thunder. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Jackson passes to Collison. In the corner, Cook with it. They need this. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Cook's got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
The drive by LeBron, and he makes that one.
A signature move for LeBron. His power and explosion has not diminished.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Jackson kicks to Cook. At the elbow, it's Collison. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Heat.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Battier for 3. Oh, yes, he did. 5. Up and 5 down for him so far.
And that's just good court awareness by Bosch, finding the open man for the easy one.
Pass to Cook. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Perkins with the screen. And it's Fisher in the corner. 5 on the clock. Outside Jackson. Over Chalmers. Got a hand on it. Here's Bosch. Good, and it's Chalmers with the assist that time. Chalmers has got 3 assists tonight.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Looking to end the run. Rebounded by Battier. Battier's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
The defender gets caught in a bad position. LeBron powerful enough to convert through contact. Let's see what he does at the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the Thunder with some changes. Durant's checked in for Perkins. Harden comes in for Derek Fisher. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Jackson. The Heat also changing it up. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Battier. And Mike Miller subbed in for Mario Chalmers.
You know, at this point, I think we can call LeBron James timeless. The seasons change, but his game stays strong. He's a rare talent.
Harden the pass to Westbrook. From deep. And it's D. Wade with the rebound.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Thunder. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Stolen by Wade. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
Here's KD, and it goes down 2 points. KD's got his first 2 points.
He's so polished. All Durant needs is a little airspace to get his shot off.
Here's James. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 4 assists in the game. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Westbrook passes to Harden. The three-pointer, no good. The Heat on offense. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. And here's James outside. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Durant's gone just 1 for 7 shooting tonight. Haslam, that's good. Haslam's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's it. Creativity. That's making this engine run.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Thunder, Serge Ibaka.
James dishes to Bosh. Launches it. And again, Miami with the triple.
I just love how Bosh has worked in the three-point shot, stretching the floor with his perimeter game.
And so it's Miami holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been active and effective. We come back right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yes, defensively, what they've done, they funnel people his way and banking on his ability to intimidate.
They've got Perkins. Durant is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Harden, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. That's the room for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half. Harden gets the bucket.
Well, Harden is the right option here. He has zero hesitation as a shooter.
Wade against Westbrook from deep LeBron. Miami with a new 14. Out to Miller. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Miller's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. About 1 minute played here in the second half. The pass to Westbrook. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Westbrook's gone 2 for 7 from the field. Here's Bosh, and there's another one for the Heat.
And Bosh has a beautiful stroke from the mid-range. Once you give him room to shoot, he doesn't hesitate.
To the inside. Chalk up 2 there. Haslam's got his second bucket of the night.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Trying to get open is Ibaka. Harden can't hit.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Harden, no good. And here are the Heat. They're on an 11-3 run. James, and finished off by LeBron.
It doesn't take much for LeBron to get going, which is what makes him so intimidating.
Here's Westbrook, and he drives in, and the rejection by James. From the arc. That's good from Miller on the assist by James. James has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Westbrook with it. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. It's tipped. Wade with it. Westbrook picks him up. And James throws it down.
How do you stop that? LeBron with too much lift and too much power.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for Oklahoma City. Perkins with a screen on Wade. And that one's good. Westbrook.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
On pass to Bosch, and the dunk by Bosch.
Perfect timing on the alley-oop. Bosch has this kind of a connection with his teammates.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. To the middle, and the jam by Udonis Haslem.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Haslem's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. And the jam by Udonis Haslem.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And Ibaka slams it in.
I'll tell you, for a veteran, Ibaka still gets sky high on these alley-oops.
Feeds it to Haslem, and stolen by Perkins. Here's Durant, trying to get open as Ibaka. And it's sent back by Bosch. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Nick Collison's checked in for Perkins. Daquan Cook comes in for Kevin Durant. Derek Fisher's checked in for James Harden. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Chris Anderson is checked in for Miami. Allen comes in for Miller. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Here's Jackson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. From deep. And it's Miami with the rebound. James has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Anderson a screen on Ibaka. James in the post. Defended by Ibaka. And it's James missing. Here's Jackson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's Fisher. And the rejection by James. Here's Haslem. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Haslem's got 11 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Here's Jackson. Anderson with the block. LeBron outside to the inside. And there's another one for the Heat.
With the elite handle, LeBron has defenders at his mercy.
And so it's the Miami Heat with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll return shortly. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Bosch on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Dwayne Wade, Chris Anderson out there with Haslam. Then it's LeBron James, and it's Allen in at the shooting guard. Floats it up for James. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Nice read by Dwayne Wade. Beautiful.
Now Maynard. Pass to Ivy. Here's Maynard. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. This is to Collison. Yes, and a nice assist from Maynard. Collison's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
LeBron is doubled. Fades and shoots. And there's another one for the Heat.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
It's stolen by Wade. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. And the jam by Udonis Haslem.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's... an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Ivy kicks to Williams to the wing right side. Here's Maynard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Miami controlling the game. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. And the Thunder making a switch here. Durant's checked in. Chris Bosh is checked in for the Heat. And here now the Thunder. And here's KD for three. Buries it from three-point range.
A shooter of Durant's skill will always be a go-to guy. Once he has the ball, it's a done deal.
Thunder foul. Kevin Durant, second.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
Poked away, stolen by Bosh. LeBron outside, driving. Oh!
And his handle might be an underrated part of James's game, totally throwing off the defender with that move.
Williams inside, working on James. Williams passes to Muhammad. Chris Anderson pulls it in. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for the Heat. The three from Bosh. And the Heat, another three.
An elite scorer. Bosh can be the man, a guy you go to every trip down the floor.
It's Durant on the wing. And it's sent back by Bosh. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. Here's James. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Here's Maynard. Wade is covering for three. Durant. It's rebounded by Bosh. Bosh has got 6 rebounds in the game. Allen for three. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Allen's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. It's Durant on the wing. Shot to stop the run. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
The three-pointer is right on target. James has got 40 points.
A threat from every spot on the floor. LeBron still probably the toughest cover in the league.
Here's Maynard. Wade is covering. For three, Durant drains it from beyond the arc. KD's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Thunder. Pass to Wade. Shoots the three. And again, Miami with the triple.
Not typically a three-point shooter, but there, Wade getting his revenge.
And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. And the Thunder with some changes. Perkins is checked in for Muhammad. Harden comes in for Ivy. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Eric Maynard. Wade against Westbrook. This one for three. Miami grabs the miss. Anderson's got his fifth rebound right now in the game. And the dunk by Bosch.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth. Here's Westbrook. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Beautiful ball movement from Kevin Durant, easily finding his shooters that are ready to knock him down.
Here's LeBron. Williams with the steal. Westbrook drives in. Westbrook missing again. Miami controlling the game. Here's Anderson. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Perkins with the screen for KD. Shot clock at 5. Here's Williams. He can't hit that time. And it's Miami the other way. Allen outside. Lets the three fly. Hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Westbrook passes to Harden. Lets it go with the three. That shot misses. Timeout called, the Heat. They're in front. Just 2 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And the game pretty much over. Furious timeout here.
In my opinion, I think they're looking to make a substitution, but let's see out of the timeout.
Allen for the three. Gets it to fall.
He is in a zone right now. Every three he puts up seems to be going down.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As New Balance presents our player of the game, LeBron James.
PlayStation